नमो अरिहन्ताणं नमो सिद्धाणं नमो आयर्याणं नमो वज्रायाणं नमो लोये सव्वसाहुणम् एसो पञ्चनमुक्कारो सव्वपावपणासनो मङ्गलानं च सर्वेसिं Padamam Mangalam. Jai Jain, everyone. Please take your seats. We are doing the short version today, as you can see. So. And AV team, if is my screen showing up here? Very perfect. Okay. All right. So Jai Jain, everyone. Welcome to our almost the final event of the year. Tapasvi Bahuman. We'll be doing a few more things. The format of today's event is very casual because we are not well prepared. So that's the way to say it. And it has multi-purpose. We're trying to do a number of things, and I'll explain that in a second. This year we have almost 176 family members, who have become members, right? So we are taking this opportunity to also share with all the new families, what is JSSD, what is the thing that we do, how many things, how many events, programs, etc. So we have a really good deck. Also, there are many speakers, and my only advice to speakers is that look at me. If you're going really long, I will be giving you signals. Yeah. So with that, let's get started. By the way, this was the picture that was taken at our Miramar Lake Walk. That will be coming up next February, so whoever wishes to join. Okay, so here's the program. We already took the group photo, and it's going to show up shortly. We will start the program with the Tapasvi Bahuman. This year we have had the highest number of tapasya that I can remember, at least in last 12, 15 years. So we are really happy about that. Then I will be giving you my report card. So this is my 10 minutes of fame for the end of the year, where we talk about what we have accomplished in last year since the EC formed. So again, this is the first year for the EC. So we'll look at the year in review, and then of course we are combining some fundraising with that. And then we will go into the volunteer appreciation. So that's number 4. I'll be requesting a number of folks to come up here and help me appreciate, because we have had so many volunteers, and this song is what it is because of the volunteers. Right? So we'll do that. We will welcome new members, so we'll request them to stand up and introduce themselves and so forth. Then we'll talk about upcoming events, followed by Swami Vatsalya. And then we have Sang Seva, and I'm going to request Kishore Bhai to make sure everyone joins Sang Seva this afternoon. So, okay, so with that, let's get started. Does everyone remember this picture? It's not showing up? Team? Everyone remembers that picture, hopefully. Okay. All right, just picture all the tapasvis. That's what's going to come up. So this year, I think we had, and I'm going to miss the count here, we had about 18 or 19, I want to say, tapasyas during Paryushan. And we had 3 tapasyas, Mahatapasyas during Das Lakshan. So as soon as the picture comes up, we're going to talk through that. All right. Look at the smiling faces here. Yeah. So all the tapasvis during Paryushan, and then we had, of course, tapasvis during Das Lakshan. Okay. So the format today is that we are actually going to request the Tapasvis to stand up, and hopefully we have a camera that we can actually zoom. So we have had, as I said, all the Tapasvis during the Paryushan. We have had 216 Upvas Tapasvis. We have 10, we have Navai, and then we have number of Athais. This is the highest ever for JSSD that I can imagine. So I would request all the Tapasvis to get up. Let us see you. Let us see you. Please stand up. And Sandeep. Take picture while the camera. Anumodana, Anumodana varam var. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana varam var. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana varam var. Jai Jaykar. Tapasvino, Jai Jaykar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tapasvino, Jai Jaykar. Got it? Okay. By AV team's request, we are going to do the Tapasvi facilitation again. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana varam var. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana varam var. Anumodana, Anumodana varam var. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana varam var. Okay. All right. Okay. So now we are going to move to the remaining tapasyas that were done here. And again, I'm very happy to see that we had, I think, in excess of 130 tapasyas reported. So these are all the things that actually you all filled it into the spreadsheet. So I'm sure there are a lot more beyond this. And it really fills my heart to see. So we have 2 slides here, because we couldn't fit everything on one slide, to be honest. So we have 2 slides for kids tapasya. So if the kids whose names are here, if you are here, please stand up. And feel free to stand on the bench if you have to, depending on your height, and make sure your parents hold you. Also, the Lakshana kids. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana varam var. 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 Isn't it amazing? So many kids did so much tapasya, and we really, really appreciate their efforts and their tap. And I'm hoping that next year we have actually 4 slides instead of 2. Yeah? Okay. All right. So, not to be left behind, we also had adult tapasyas. And again, 2 slides. I think it's probably crossing over 50 to 60 Tapasvis doing different types of tap during Paryushan and during Das Lakshana. So let's have an Anumodana for them as well. We have, this is the Paryushan Tapasvis here, and then followed by, we have the Das Lakshana Tapasvis. So let's do Anumodana for them as well. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana. I need you to stand up, please. I need you to stand up. Please. Stand up, don't be shy. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana varam. Don't be shy, I think I see some more people. So all in all, I think we had almost 22 Mahataps. We had probably, and I'm going from memory, at least 50 kids who did tapasya, and then more than 60 adult tapasyas. Highest ever, I think, in JSSD history. So on behalf of course, all the EC, TC, all the members, we really do Anumodana for all the tapasvis. And we hope that next year is even bigger. The number is bigger, the bhav is bigger. This time it was fantastic. I want to mention that our Mahatapasvis, there is a Jaina Anumodana event on 14th of October, and there is details coming up. So make sure you watch that. It'll be on YouTube, and you'll be able to watch that. Okay, all right. So then, moving on to the next portion of our event here. So again, setting records. This year has been setting records, and for our Parna, we had almost over 100 people show up on the Paryushan Parna to do Anumodana for all the tapasvis. And we had, for Das Lakshana, I think about the same number. I know it was like a working day. Still, so many of you came, so many of you supported the entire Parna. You brought items, you did Anumodana for all the tapasvis. So we really want to thank you all for that. So again, this is a list of all the Tapasvi Parna Labhartis for Das Lakshana as well as Paryushan. So let's do Anumodana for them as well. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana varamba. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana varamba. And by the way, the Parna was really good. Whether you did tapasya or not, it was really good. Okay. So with that, and I think you will see this as a theme that we've been setting records, and that's why I'm trying to move this like really fast. I would have loved to spend more time, but we have so much to cover, as you will see. Okay. So if you have any questions, any comments afterwards, definitely let us know. So as you know, this is EC's first year. We all started work in January. And so I wanted to give a little bit of update on how JSSD has done, during this period. To summarize, we have had real growth in numbers and activities. I think hopefully all of you felt it. All of you felt the bhav. All of you felt all the events. I feel like every Saturday, Sunday, some of us have been here. Like for last 3 months, we've been just camping here, right? I think some of you felt that. Also on the side, there is an inflationary rise in expenses. So let's go through real quick. I promise you I will not bore you with all the details, but the idea here is that if you are new to JSSD, hopefully this will give you a perspective on what we do, and also a chance for you to understand and join us, right? So this is sort of a recruitment effort as well for all of us, all of the new folks to fold in, as well as a recap of what we have done. And I keep on changing this number. I don't know if our facility is 70 years old, 60 years old. I can't keep track of it, but it's old, right? So we have been making numerous improvements to that. It's 2.2 acres. This year we have had the highest membership count, as I said, 176. Same with the Pathshala. And I could be wrong, but I think this is the highest number of students we have had and the families who have joined, right? We have put together almost 45 to maybe close to 50 events this year, right? If you count that, that's almost 4 events a month, right? That's a lot of events, by the way. And all of that has been done with all your volunteer support. And I think I'm really proud to say that this would not be possible without all of you who have actually just jumped in, to do that. So, to say that, these were all the events that we did. And I started to put numbers to it, but then the numbers didn't match up, so I removed all the numbers on this list. But we did a lot of events. The events that have star, we are trying to add that, add more to it. So we have few more events coming up. So the year is not done, by the way. We still have some events. And if I look at Rekha Ben, I think she would want to do a ladies' night. So I know. And this is a note to Jatin. Jatin, if you want to be really popular with the ladies' side of the section here, just say the ladies' night event, and then you'll be like super popular. But if you think about it, we did so many things. Of course, we have the recurring events. We have pujas. We actually do. I'm interning in a number of teams this year, so I'm an intern for the puja team, and I know that they actually come to your home if you wanted to do certain pujas, right? So those are the things that we did. We did Miramar Lake Walk. We had Homam here by Satya Sai Center, and I think that's kind of the second time we have hosted their yagna here. Of course, we did all the signature events. So Mahavir Janma Kalyanak. And of course, throughout the year, we had a number of dignitaries visit us. For the Pratishtha, a team actually went to Phoenix for, to bring the Pratimaji to San Diego. We had the most fabulous Pratishtha Mahotsav, right? I think it's I can't believe it. It's only like 4 weeks prior, 4 or 5 weeks. And in addition, of course, the Paryushan and the Das Lakshan, right? So I'm not going to go through all the events here, but if you can see, the number of events and the number of attendance per event has been just fantastic. Again, all of this not possible without all the volunteer support. Not to miss out, we have Garba Night coming up. We always support the Shri Mandir, so we have Diwali Mela coming up, and if you have not been to it, I highly recommend that you participate in supporting that event. And of course, we'll have Diwali celebration. And this year, I have requested Jalebi Gatia, so we'll see if we can get that. Okay, so this is the number of events list. We have also been making investment. So if you notice the 2 screens here, the big presenter wall in the back. We have had the sunshade, and this morning Dinesh Bhai told me that we also have a sunshade. Actually, he showed it to me. That we have a sunshade in the children's play area. And so now, moms, you can't just have the dad stand there. You have to also go out there. This was specifically done so moms can also take care of kids over there. I see a disagreement, but we'll leave it at that. Our AV team, as you know, has been super busy. We have made some investments, and they will talk about it, but the Sang's events going out to YouTube and others who cannot make it here has been just fantastic. We've got really positive feedback. For the safety and security, we have been installing CCTV, so we'll share some information of that in upcoming days. That's a remote monitoring. I love the Igloo water dispensers because I don't have to hunt around for water. That's really helpful. And then we have the JSSD website. So now that we have all these investments done, we are actually trying to improve our presence so that people can easily access the information. Right? So the website is also going. And in terms of growth, so this is what the key chart. If anything you take away from today's, at least this part of the presentation, our membership last year was 130. this year it's 100 and I lose count, but like 176, 177. We have had 35% growth just this year in membership, right? We have had 30% growth in Patshala attendance or registrations. And I don't know why I put total expense here in green. That should be really red and screaming red, actually. So with all the other things, our expenses have gone up roughly 25%, but our OPEX pledges this year has been down 20%. So definitely my urge to you, and then actually the next slide is coming up. But I think if you were to just picture JSSD, all the numbers are on a trajectory that is really good. The Sangh is growing at a really good pace, and now we need your support to keep up with that pace, right? So this is a call to action. I call it not donation or not charity, but I call it the investment. So we need your investment support, right? Imagine, and by the way, we stretch every dollar here through all the volunteer work that is done. So it's a really good investment. I think you're getting tremendous amount of return for an investment into JSSD. So our OPEX pledges, our current count is at 40 right now, and our target is 60. So Sandeep is sitting right here. He's looking really dapper. He's looking really good. Today is a good day to make him even more happy. If you wish to pledge OPEX, please see him or send him an email. He's right here. Yeah, he has brought a lot of pens and pencils and his credit card taker, everything. But joking aside, we really need your support. If you look at it, $1,200, per year. Imagine the investment. We do 45 events here. So if you participate in even half of that number alone should be really, really good to look at from an investment perspective. And we are of course always looking for general donations. Our facility is old. We have to do number of improvements all day long. We have a whole list. We have a repair team and maintenance team, so they can always use your support. So our target this year is 60,000. We are at 14,000. So do what you can, help us out, and talk to us after the event, or just give us an email. But that's the taking action. So if anything, for you, take action from that perspective. Think about, and then, by the way, the presentation is coming up, so you will see why this investment is so critical and so good. Okay, as we said, all the recurring costs have been going up 30 to 70%. I think all of you have seen that. So just to keep up with the inflation, we really need your support. Okay. So now we are going to the. Just fix this here. So as I said, all the 45 events cannot be possible without your support, right? So we want to give you a glimpse of what it takes to volunteer at JSSD. So over the next 30 to 45 minutes, we're going to walk you through and introduce the volunteer leads, and then also show you the appreciation for all the volunteers. So all of you have participated in one way or the other, and we really, really want to recognize. And as I said, the other purpose of this presentation here is, if you're new to JSSD, in next 30 minutes, you will know more about JSSD than any one of us combined, right? That's what our bhav is today. So let's go with that. Okay. Now this is the precedent time, okay? Every year I ask for 5 minutes. So I'm going to say a few things here. What do you guys see here? Yeah. You only see dog here? Yeah. What do you see? What is that thing in the white on the left? And by the way, I'm not the one driving, okay? Because I don't know how to tie the lungi like that. That's not possible. So, a lot of you come up to me, have come up to me throughout the year and said, Manish, we are doing so great. Oh, Sangh is doing great. We have had Pratishtha, we have had this. And then my ego just starts to go up a little bit. I'm like, what did I do? Didn't I do great? And then this is where the Narsi Mehta proverb comes to me. I'm going to read it in Gujarati. It says, Hun karu, eja agyanta, shakat no bhar jem, shwan tane. Right? Shakat is the bullock, shwan is the dog. And I always feel like, is the dog driving or carrying the cart, or are the bullocks carrying the cart? Right? So I want to put my own twist on this because every time I start to feel that this picture comes in my mind, like, hey, who is doing this? And just to give you an example, we have a 60-page deck coming up after this. And that was done by, I just called out a few people and said, hey, I need your help to put that deck together. It just happened. It just happened in like less than 4 days with all the information that you are seeing, that tens of people actually literally spent time putting that together. So in those days, I feel like the dog. I'm like, you know what, hey, I just ask for something and it happens, right? So we have, in my mind, there are like 3 types of volunteering opportunities you have here at Jain Society. The first one is the strong and silent execution minded, right? So that's like the bullock over there. And I put some examples. So this is my call to action for all of you to see what type of volunteering you want to do in JSSD. So if you are strong and silent, that means you don't get to speak much at home. That's number one. You are expert in your areas. You may like, singing. You may like maintenance. Whatever your expertise is, you're really good in that area. You are like little or no guidance needed. Somebody tells you to do something, you go finish it. You say, I'm done. And then you are reliable and consistent, meaning it's not up and down, we can kind of rely on you all the time, right? So if you are falling into this category, definitely you will see all the leads that will come up and explain what they do. Please participate in those. Please reach out to them. Please talk to them, right? The second one is experienced and flexible. So I'm talking about the driver here, right? Because the bullocks know where to go. They have been doing it daily. They know where to go. The driver is the one which looks out for the traffic, which guides them, right? Which slows them down if there's too much traffic and whatever else. So if you are in that category, you have managed resources before. You have asked people to do work, because trust me, that's very difficult to do, especially when everyone is a volunteer, right? So if you have done that, if you are happy to delegate, meaning, hey, I gave the task to somebody and then they come out and then do the task. And then you are inclusive and open to ideas. So if you are type of that, then you have, of course, opportunities for that as well. And then third person is kind of like me, okay, who talks a lot, number one. So that's the Shwan here. Usually all over the place, meaning I am interning in AV team, I'm interning in Puja team, I'm like everywhere, like my nose is like everywhere in everything. I change my mind a lot, meaning I come up with a lot of requirements, and I think all of the software guys here love it whenever their clients change the requirements at the last second. So I like to do that. And then the final and the most important thing, thinks that anything is impossible. I mean, anything is possible, especially within JSSD. So my twist on this probe here is that when I started the year, we had certain ideas in our mind. We just kept on asking, and the team kept on delivering, right? So as you will see over next 30 minutes or so, all the things we have done and all the volunteering work that has been done, it's because the Shwan, even though he thinks that that I'm asking for the impossible, the team just does it. And to me, that is the credit of JSSD, and that is kind of the crux of volunteering. So I invite all of you to listen to the next presentations, and then make an effort. If you are not volunteering today, look out for where you want to volunteer. If you are volunteering in one place, try to volunteer somewhere else. Like kind of rotate and see how other things happen. And if nothing else, support the volunteers by making their tasks easy, right? I mean, these are the things as a Sangh we can do. I know we are recording this, so hopefully whoever sees it even afterwards can actually get the same message. So with that, again, remember this. Every time you come up to me and say, Manish, this is great, think of it's not like I have probably done nothing in that. It's the sung, it's the volunteers who have actually come and done the whole thing. Okay? Okay. So with that, I would like following members, and you can see we have like almost 17 or 18 members who will be talking through the volunteer appreciation. So I would like all of you to please come on stage. So unless I need to read all the names, you can see your names, please come on up. And while they're coming up, I have a couple of things to say. Number one, we are going to try and talk about each areas and then appreciate volunteers. Now, it's possible that we will miss a name or two or a family or a category. All of that is possible, and if we do, we would request you to correct us, okay? As a penance for that, for every name that we miss, Manish Shah is going to do an ekasana. Where is Manish Shah? There'll be Manish Shah doing ekasana, and then there'll be Manish Shah doing parna at your home. So that's what we'll do, you know, as a penance for missing your name. Okay. So with that, again, the message, and I think I've talked to all of them. Let me come up here. How many people we have? 4, 8, 12, 13. Who are we missing? 14, 15. I'm 15. Yeah, Taran. Is Jagrati here? Oh, she's coming. No, Tarang is coming. Okay. So we're gonna go through this. The format here is that, you know, each lead will speak for like 3 minutes or so, explain what they do, and then also we'll do Anumodana for all the volunteers who have participated in that area. Okay. It's a new format. We're gonna try it, and then we'll improve next year. Yeah. Okay. So with that, I would like to invite Dinesh Bhai and Trusha Ben. So we'll start with, please come up. I'll give it to Dinesh Bhai, and then we'll start with
you want to start? Okay. Vandra ne talwar na apaye, he did. Okay. So he has stolen everything that I wanted to say. Manish, so there's nothing for me to say here. But can you put up the previous slide? I will show you where Manish is. bring it up. No, I want it here. Okay, good. Okay. And I light band kar. So you can see it. Okay. I think Manish is a very good president. He does not, right? First of all, okay. In my mind, all these 3 members of EC are the greatest volunteers. The reason is because they have taken the responsibility, okay, and it is not small thing. I mean, we can come and say, you know, yes and no, we don't show up, we promise everything, we don't do it, but these guys, they show up, they do. Okay, I said a picture of a trash that was out there. Jatin came next day and he took care of it. These are the volunteers. These are the kind of volunteers we need. And every time you ask, every one of them will praise the other 2 EC members. Okay, the other 2. When I say EC members, I'm talking about 3 officers. I mean, there are many other EC members also, but president, secretary, and the treasurer. Okay. So that is also, I think it's a quality volunteering is to praise your team, and they do. So, I mean, you guys are setting up a very good example. Everything else, so Manish, you're up there, you're not dog. There is no dog here. Everybody, every one of us is here, is good. If we were dogs, we would not have this free place for us, okay? So, dogs are the one who talk outside, you know, what he's doing it here, and he never shows up here. Okay. Those are the dogs. We don't have a dog, right? Okay. So those, that, you know, the one driver, I call that is the EC, okay? and they are doing a good job. So this is by example. Also in volunteering, what we need is, like one on the left side, take on some responsibility. Just don't come, So we don't want Avina Khali Hajari Purave. No, we want ownership. So slowly get into it. Talk to a few people, who are here. Doesn't matter what it is. You can say, okay, I will trim these 10 trees. So these 10 trees are taken care of always. Nobody has to worry about. Not these 3 guys have to think about who to assign what. That's not kind of volunteer. We want ownership. This place, we have it because of a lot of ownerships here. I started with Deepak Kothari, who took ownership. He said, if you don't, Sangh doesn't want, I'm going to buy this property. Greatest volunteer. So, okay, the last word and then to Sabinjute. So one person came to me. So he said, have bau kam thatu nathi. And he, barobar ekdam hatto gotto bau kam thatu. Main kehti okay, to pati chautho vrat lai le. What? Okay. Chal. Uttam dharma dasmo lai le. So I don't know. He didn't understand. So I'm going to call Sandeep and give his name. He should pay double the membership. Never mind. Okay. One last thing. One benefit of being a good volunteer. Ubodha. I don't have to say much. Stand up. Okay. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana Varamma. Anumodana, Anumodana. Okay. So, this is the example. Just watch them, okay? When Kunal is coming on a mission, don't get on his way. You'll be crushed. He is on a mission to do something. Krupa, if you go in the kitchen and hi Krupa, you give a smile, she knows what to assign you. Okay? So these are the volunteers. In their heart, there is a work. Okay? We have a bar tap Bhagwan kida hai. Okay? Pelu tap, sorry, Pelu tap, ansan, બરોબર છે આપણા માટે કરીએ છીએ પણ અંતતપમાં in the અંતતપ okay we have vayavach. It is the seva for the others, okay, and that is graded higher. It is in giving that we receive. So that's where we want to lead. Yes, upas is a first step. આગળ જાણવા માટે ઘણી વખત આ યોગીઓને બી કામ મળતું નથી. They cannot do what the seva does. So, okay, don't undermine volunteering. That's what we need to do. Oh, I took a lot of time. I'm sorry, Michami Dokunam. I took a lot of time.
Jai Jinendra, everyone. Yes, Kunal and Krupa stand there. So, as just now you all heard about Dinesh Bhai say, he took a long time and cut off my time, but that's okay. He was talking about the volunteers and volunteering, and he's absolutely right. We really need volunteers, and that's the only way we can bring, or the EC and TC can bring all these programs to you. So volunteers are actually the backbone of our Sangh, and they deserve to be recognized and thanked for their dedication and hard work. We have been very fortunate to have many volunteers. Manish is right. I don't think so. We're going to remember every one of them, but whoever we miss, Michami Dukaram. And I'm sure you know that behind every successful program, such as today's, like Manish mentioned, he just called everybody 4 days ago and everybody put up the slides and everything else. So yes, thank you again to all the volunteers. Our song has been, like Manish mentioned again, Manish today, that it is increasing and activities are increasing, and that's why we do need more volunteers. But keeping all that aside, as you guys already got all that information, I have been given an opportunity, special opportunity, to actually appreciate and do anumodana to this special family. I wouldn't just call this just this couple, because I want to add their daughter in this. If Miloni is here, please come up. Is she here? Kitchen. Okay. Yes, Miloni too. It's not just Krunal and Krupa, but Miloni, just as a kid also. Oh my God, the way she comes here, she smiles, she's here whole day, working with the parents side by side. It's a great thing to see such a young kid being so dedicated. Yes, the adults are dedicated, but to see the kids dedicated is just amazing. And I want to say a special thing for these two, Krunal and Krupa. You guys know both of them have served and is serving EC. That is one thing. But I want to tell you something, my personal experience from the COVID days. During COVID, our center was almost closed for a couple of years, and nobody was coming. Me and Sunil, we used to come here on Sundays just to do puja. And at that time, we saw these two, almost every other Sunday or every Sunday, they would be here spending at least half a day to 3/4 of a day, picking each and every different corners of the center, clean it up, do repairs, whatever was needed. They were here, all three of them. It's just amazing dedication. I mean, they are treating this center as their own home. I mean, it's more than their home. Probably they must not be working this hard at their own home, but that's what they are doing over here. And I'm not exaggerating. I have seen this. So this is my personal experience, and that's why I'm telling you. What can I say about Krunal? He is everywhere. He is in AV team. Whether you tell him to do some repairs, he is there. Whether you tell him, okay, we need some help with the food delivery or food setup or whatever it is, he's always there. He will never say no for any work. And Miss Krupa, definitely we can't survive without her. We all know what it is.
Thank you.
We never go home hungry. And thanks to Krupa, since last 3-4 years, I know with a lot of other volunteers, but she is really the backbone of this food committee. She not only orders food, she makes sure every time the menu is different, she makes sure it's tasty. She makes sure that we do not make a big dent in our budget to the food, because she makes enough calls, she does enough running around to make sure we get a good food at a reasonable price. I can keep going on and on and on, but I think we have a limited time, so I'm already getting from Manish some kind of signals that, come on, wrap it up. So one more time, I would really like to thank this family.
Thank you so much.
Khub anumodana. Anumodana, anumodana, anumodana varamba. Anumodana, anumodana, anumodana varamba. And last, I would really like this couple to be our inspiration, and let's do what they are doing, or at least part of it, or to what they are doing. Thank you very much. Jai Jinendra.
Thank you, Trishaba. Thank you, Kunal and Krupa.
Abhinendra and Pranam. On the occasion of Tapasvi Bahuman and volunteer appreciation, first I would ask for Sukshata of all the Tapasvis, and also we are witnessing Utkrishta Bhav for Tapasya as well as volunteering spirit as we are growing over time. We are especially proud of children who have done Tapasya. Now, as far as our Sangh is growing, as Trusha and others talked about it, our volunteer force is an army, and they are the unsung heroes behind what we see in the front. Now, as far as the time that I'm allocated, I'm privileged to have this opportunity to introduce and appreciate the TC team. Beautiful pictures, aren't they? So I will call out the names, and if you are in the audience, please stand up. And if you are on the stage also, please stand up. Sagar Shah.
Hey, Sagar.
Soham Seth. Narendra Bhai, one of the pioneering founder. Manish Shah, EC president on TC, and myself. During the last 2 years, we have been working on many fronts as TC. So first I will talk about 3 different areas on which we have worked and or are continuing to work. And then I will appreciate the team as a whole. So the 3 areas we worked on are bringing Digambar Pratimaji and Puja to Vista Center. This was a long-awaiting issue that was discussed in TC in almost weekly meetings over a period of one year or so. And it culminated in Pratishtha of Adinath Bhagwan. It also, we brought it to the GB vote and had a favorable decision, and we followed up with TC oversight the remodeling of the new Derasar that we had Pratishtha in. At present, another area that TC is working on is making some constitutional amendments, and for this purpose, TC has formed a subcommittee, and in near future, you will hear from Narendra Bhai more details about what the changes are, and we are going to hold informational meeting for GB understanding, education, and later on for GB vote. The third area of accomplishment of this TC team includes a long-awaited restart of the Jinalai project. We held open informational meetings to educate GB on Jinalai plans, leading to another most significant vote, and an overwhelming majority of over 82% supported the Jinalai construction wholeheartedly. Thank you. Bowing to the Sangh's desire, we as TC are excited to lead and move the project forward for construction and to realize Sangh's vision of building a Tirth here. To this end, we had sent out an email to the Sangh and asked for volunteers, and we got a very good response. Again, true to our Sangh, we always get volunteers anytime we call for, and we will be finalizing the committees and will be moving forward to the next steps of re-engaging the architect team, etc. So in accomplishing all these, we worked as a team and have initiated open dialogues with GB. Every time we thought of any issue, we thought it would be nice to have all the GB members listen to the details of the issues and have some open dialogues. I appreciate the entire Sangh on behalf of TC for your participation and support in these informational meetings as well as in GB approval process. Also, I want to thank EC, especially JSSD Secretary, for conducting GB meetings and election very smoothly. Although we have a lead person in trustee committee for each area, each challenging area, we, rather than naming the leads, etc., I would say all the committee members, they gave their heart and soul and to move the matter forward and realize what the Sangh's vision is. And even though we had weekly meetings for over a year and a half, everyone contributed. And I really, from the bottom of my heart, thank each and every one of you for giving the words of wisdom as well as, aligning when we had differences. It wouldn't happen without your selfless service to the Sangh, and many times we had to put aside our personal preferences and try to give what Sangh wants. 2 trustees, term expires in December. Soham Seth will be here with us until December, and I want to thank him for all his contribution. And my term is also expiring. Okay, so basically it is the collective will that we want to advance together on all these issues, and on behalf of our trustee team, we want to, even though trustee members change, our trustee agenda continues, and we urge the Sangh to support all our initiatives that trustee members bring to you, and let us reflect, each of us, on how we can contribute positively and productively to the cause. As they say, Tamso ma jyotirgamaya, lead us from darkness to light, from antray to anumodna, from obstacles to action, and from resistance to abundance. Together, let us promote JSSD's interest, motivate each one as a leader, and contribute as a JSSD member, and realize the vision of Jinalai by 2025 together with Sadbhav, and stay tuned for constitutional changes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gokulaben. Once again, big round of applause for TC. Thank you. Okay, so now it's my pleasure to appreciate this beautiful looking group of people here. And Ajay Bhai is always standing tall on us, so I don't know. Where's Ajay Bhai? Okay. So we started our EC in January. I think some of the members are new, probably joining the team for the first time, and others had done this stint a couple of times. We went through our normal process of adjustment, but I can definitely tell you that the team has really now kicked into high gear over last 6 months or so. We have daily meetings. I think my WhatsApp is really blowing up with all the emails and all the messages and everything else that I get from the EC. So I really, really want to appreciate each and every one of the members. I think you know all of them, and I think some of them are going to actually come and talk to you about what they do. But without this high-performing team, we wouldn't be able to provide all these events and conduct all of them, and then to the quality and the level that we have been. So please join me in really, really doing an Anubandha for the entire EC. And EC, if you are here, please stand up. People can see you. There's Jatin right here. Vardhan. Krunal was supposed to be here, but he's back there. Where is Avanti? Avanti's right here. Sandeep's here. Ajay Bhai. Where is Ajay Bhai? Yeah. And then Gaurav. Where's Gaurav? Oh, right there. Right there. Again, thank you, EC. Thank you so much. You guys make me look really good. And for that, I really, really appreciate it. Anumodana varamba. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana varamba. And then before I give the mic up to the next speaker, just two special mentions here. One for Jatin, because I don't think anyone can sustain this level of emails and WhatsApp messages to everyone. I think he's the one who keeps us all aligned, on all these different things going on. So thank you, Jatin. He actually was working while he was doing a Thai. I've not seen that type of dedication anywhere. So thank you, Jatin. Thank you very much. I mean, I can say everything about every member, and sorry, I don't have time. But the other one I'm going to definitely say about is Sandeep. He joined in January, and since then, our financial picture has completely changed. He has totally made like a lot of changes and improved a lot of processes. So now that when you donate or when you provide OPEX or anything, we are able to actually process it very quickly. So thank you, Sandeep, for making that. Really, really appreciate it. When I can say for all of them, Sarita and Vardhan and Gaurav and Krunal and Ajay Bhai and Avanti, I mean, all of them have actually fulfilled their role in make sure that the team actually delivers on a consistent basis. So again, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So with that, I'll request Avanti to come say things about Pratishtha.
Jai Janendra, everyone. Today, I want to take a moment to reflect on the remarkable journey that we have undertaken in planning and executing the Pratishtha event, which was one of the significant milestones for our community. As you can see in this first slide, we have 10 plus dedicated teams here in the Pratishtha ceremony structure, working on their task tirelessly, and one of the most remarkable aspects of our journey has been the outstanding collaboration among these multiple teams. We have witnessed teams working together seamlessly, breaking down barriers and ensuring that Pratishtha unfolds without a hitch. This unity and the cooperation have been truly heartwarming and inspiring. One of our primary focuses was that all the attendees have a divine and once in a lifetime experience while attending the Pratishtha. So let's go to the next slide. Now, the first and foremost, our strategic planning and execution began 3 months in advance of the event itself. We recognize the importance of meticulous planning and set out a create comprehensive 3-day event plan. It was shared and discussed with EC, TC, and all the participating teams. The collaborative effort and feedback from these committees played a pivot role in sharing the event. In shaping the event, the sources over 150 items for Pratishta was not small feat. We scored various locations in India to find the perfect samagri items that would make this event truly special. In addition to our local community, we welcomed the guest list, all the guest members, and from LA, from Florida, from Phoenix, as well as from Northern California. And their presence not only added to the richness of this event, but also reinforced the bonds of friendship and the community with us. Now the volunteers, as you can see that, over the 50 plus dedicated volunteers from across the JSSD Sangh generously offered their time and expertise to ensure that every aspect of the event was well organized and executed flawlessly. Now I request all the volunteers, Pratishta volunteers, to please stand up. Please stand up. Wherever you are, please stand up. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana Baramba. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana Baramba. Modana, Anumodana, Anumodana Varamba. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana Varamba. I definitely like to say thank you for your dedication, your passion, and your unwavering commitment. I want to express my deepest gratitude for all your remarkable contribution to Pratishta and extend a heartfelt invitation to each one of you to keep volunteering, keep participating, and keep making a difference in our community. So together we can achieve greatness beyond our imagination. Now that we have performed 2 big Pratishta events at our center, we are looking forward to the Grand Pratishta event for the new Jinalai in 2025. Woo! And again, if I have forgotten anyone's name here, I definitely ask for forgiveness and Michami Dukadam. I know a lot of people have worked even beyond these people that have put the names together. Michami Dukadam to all of you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Avanti. Again, big round of applause for the Pratishta team. And then let me invite the fundraising team. So Sandeep, please walk us through how this Pratishta wouldn't have been possible without all the funds.
So before I talk about the Pratishta fundraising, I think as treasurer I get a couple of minutes, if president get 5 minutes. This is my treasurer time. Let me go back. So I'm going back to the game of the day. Spot the president. So I can tell you very confident for this picture because I took this picture. And I took it from a very special angle so that you cannot spot a 18-wheeler truck which is hurtling down the road and going to very soon overtake the bullock cart, because JSSD is no bullock cart. JSSD is 18-wheeler truck, and Manish is driving that truck with all of the volunteers onto it. Coming back to the business, fundraising, I think it was less than 6 months ago at MJK that I and Manish were standing here for fundraising for Pratishtha ceremony, and I think it was in less than 30 minutes that all of you raised $60,000. That's possible only here at JSSD. And then we were wondering, when we opened the labs, that was around 2 or 3 weeks before the Pratishtha, whether we would be beating that target or not. And then all of you again exceeded our expectations, and then we again raised more than $60,000 in a matter of 3 weeks. So I do not have to talk much. Numbers speak for themselves. 132,000 raised, and 90%, even though we had guests from outside, 90% of the money was raised by JSSD members and the relatives. The number of unique Labharthis, 87. It's a huge number. And the number of labs that people took, 138 and 21 in Swami Vatsal. So in terms of the my volunteers are really people who are the Labharthis. So, you see all of names here, but before that, I want to mention a special name. Praful Bhai, if you could stand up. Praful Uncle was the joint lead with me, helping plan and raise the funds. So thank you very much. And then if you see your name in this small font, because I had to put down 87 names here. So if you can spot your name, if you can please stand up. All the Labharthis. Yeah, apart from appreciation for Tapasvi and the Sangh, our goal today is also fitness and exercise. You want to make sure you get up at least 5 times today. AV team, can you raise the music, please? Anumodana, Anumodana barambar, Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana barambar.
Okay, we'll do a fundraising just so that Sandeep can work on his singing skills here. Yeah? All right. So next, I'm going to give it up to Jignesh and Gaurav. Jignesh, you're going to represent the team here, and please walk us through.
Jai Hind everyone, and hard feat to follow. JSSD president, my home president, but will try my best here. So most of you guys know me, but if you don't, then my name is Jignesh Parikh, or perhaps better known as Avanti's husband. So dear distinguished volunteers and Sangh members, welcome to our Swami Vatsalya event, volunteer appreciation event today. Today we gather here to celebrate an endeavor that was nothing short of remarkable and transformative work, and the power of teamwork and volunteerism here at JSSD. As Kokilaben mentioned, this journey started 7 months ago when the trustee committee was looking for someone to lead and coordinate the remodeling project. So thought of signing up for that to offer my seva with Shuddh Bhav to JSSD Sangh, which have been, it's almost like our extended family for last 17 years. Eventually a team was formed of volunteers, and myself and Gaurav, can you please stand up? Myself and Gaurav were like the designated leads for those projects. So in the picture you saw, we were like those two bullocks, running this. In this remarkable volunteer effort, what we had to do is we had to merge two existing classrooms to create the new Derasar. We signed a contractor, we brought in an external contractor as well. So reviewed the contract, terms, pricing, negotiating, all that went ahead of the actual execution. And got great support from our TC and EC team during that time. And the volunteer work was then, in order to keep our cost down, which we, as Manish Bhai mentioned, we stretch every dollar. So all the money you donate, we try to stretch it to the maximum. So that's where volunteerism comes into play in terms of negotiating, in terms of, having volunteers, in terms of negotiating for materials. We do our best in each of the aspects. So in terms of doing the painting job in the new Derasar, flooring, the lighting and everything you see today, I humbly stand here on behalf of all the volunteers who had put countless, and you can see the numbers here, countless number of hours, day and night, not only doing the actual work, but actually planning it out, having regular meetings, having sync-ups with our EC team and our TC team, getting approvals and moving the work forward. So in order to now, then the classes needed to be kind of formed at some place else. So we have put in a brand new collapsible door, people who have seen that, in the south room, so that 2 classes can be conducted over there. And this was done at the center for the very first time here. So very proud of that as well. Then we also, folks who might have seen, we also spruce up the back house room. So the folks who are coming for education, they can have a better classroom experience in putting new paint. We added a new door as well as, applied the baseboards over there. So as I stand here, I want to extend my deepest gratitude to all the volunteers, EC, TC, and entire JSSD Sangh for unwavering support and hard work. It has shown us that when a community comes together with a common purpose, there is no limit to what we can achieve together. Next slide, please. Yeah.
I want everybody to see Alex. He is our neighbor. Okay. Why? Because, he's my right hand. Anytime when I need help, I get him. He also one of the volunteer also. How volunteer? He watches our property also. He has called me when there was a mountain lion here. Nobody knows. First time I'm talking about. Okay? In the evening, they called me. They said, there's a mountain lion here. So, of course, I had to come here. Next day, there was a patsala, and I had to drive through to make sure there was a lion wasn't sitting here. It was sitting on a tree. And sometimes the homeless people come here. They camp out here. Okay? There are sometimes the druggies come here. He calls the cops. Okay? He comes here, takes care of them. Okay? So, stand up. So, okay. So whenever you see him next time here, anytime here, okay, give him a smile, wish him, he's like my son. Okay?
Thank you.
A big round of applause, everyone, please. Thank you, Dinesh bhai. So pictures speak 1,000 words, right? If you start from the left, that was our vision, rendered, which kind of gave an idea to all the teams as well as contractor what we are driving towards. And you can see the transformation below from the 2 classes to breaking down the wall, tearing down the flooring, putting in the new floors, to sprucing up, putting in new doors, painting, and ultimately, bringing the Vedi and forming the new Derasar here. Similarly, the back house, south room work, what we did, that was the vision, how we want to plan it out, and, putting in the collapsible door and the back house work for the Patshala. So here, ask all the volunteers who have participated, not only here, but if you are online watching this, putting your comments, please stand up so that we can recognize you. So really want to thank all the hard work, your dedication, and your willingness. Please give them a round of applause. Please. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana Varamba. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana Varamba. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana Varamba. Heartfelt thank you to everyone. So along this journey, we not only transformed the space, but also forged long cherished memories, nurtured new friendships, learned from one another, learned from our mistakes too, and developed a profound sense of selfless devotion towards our son. Another observation, my personal observation was, especially for the new Derasar, all the obstacles got removed automatically, magically. I don't know how it happened, but it just, we kept on working and he was there watching for us. And last but not the least, if by any chance I missed anyone's name, I've been given a waiver by our current president. Just kidding. I humbly ask for your forgiveness, Michami Dukram. And he is looking to forward to many more significant projects that I know we are already talking about Janalai. So really encourage everyone here to participate, volunteer, and further strengthen our JSSD community. Jai Jinendra, everyone. Thank you.
I don't know whether Kashyap here or not, but really I want to give a big round of applause for him. We want to reduce the cost. We have given some work to contractor, and Manish bhai indexed again on, hey, how can we reduce the cost? Kashyap said, I got the tools, I got the skill set, and I'll do by myself. All the baseboard cutting is not a small thing because it needs to cut in proper angle and get fixed. But he did all by himself. He got tools from home and he helped a lot. So he at least saved like $1,200 for us. So thanks, Kashyap.
Thank you, remodeling team. Thank you so much. So I know it's the next one is going to be AV team, and I know I had mentioned 3 minutes to everyone, so I'll have to start enforcing that a little bit because I know folks are getting hungry. So Tarang, come on up, and I'm watching your time. Actually, I have to make an exception for this team, but that's okay.
Thank you, Manish bhai. Hi, Jai Jindra, everyone. I'm Tarang from AV team. I would like to first go over the things that we've done. I'll try to watch my 3 minutes, but I'm sure there is some buffer, Manish bhai. Otherwise, you are an intern in the team, so. All right. So this year has been great. We have done like bunch of addition to the, in terms of investment in the longevity of the equipment that we have. We've added like two 85-inch TVs, as you can see here, which aids in the program, how we feel and enjoy the program. It become like a lot more creative use of the TVs. We have invested in high resolution video recording and live streaming solution. How many of you enjoyed it in the last 1 month? Thank you. So we added that. We added. Oh yeah. So Manish is asking me now you guys better do makeup properly so that it's viewed worldwide. Everyone's watching, and it's in high resolution. So we now have audio system in the new temple. We have invested in the wireless microphone set, which was heavily used during the Pratishtha Mahotsav, during Saman Ashwini Pragnaji's lecture. We were able to hear them very clearly. We also added TVs in the Pathshala room. So I'll just quickly go over the impact that we've had. Do you know how many videos we uploaded in the last 1 month? 23 videos, that's correct. So 1 month, 23 videos, so almost a video a day type of a thing. We have received like 7.6K cumulative video views, which is like 40% of our total lifetime views. So a lot of people are viewing it online and enjoying it. People who cannot come due to some reason, they are able to still be part of our JSSD function. And you know what? 23% of those views are from India. Wow. So just imagine people who are participating. We have a lot of friends and family back home, back in India, and they are able to participate and be part of the function and everything that's going on over here. They cannot travel. So just imagine a small investment that we made is enabling so much impact worldwide. They're able to see what people are doing, like Tapasvi Bahuman, the Pratishtha Mahotsav. They're able to view it from there and be part of the celebration. One shameless plug, 77% of our viewers are not subscribers, so please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. It will help us grow. All right. I'll send out a link on JSSD Social with the subscription link to. All right. So with so much impact, I'd like to recognize there's a huge team of volunteers that we have that I would like to recognize. So I'm part of a AV team. We have Kunal Timbadia. He is an amazing AV Sevak. He's a strong pillar of a AV team. You know, when people were saying this is their home, and Srusa Ben said, right, this home, Kunal takes it literally. When he's working from home, he's actually working from center. He has done that. He's come here, I asked him, like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm working, but I'm working from home. Like, I'm working from center, and he's taking care of things in some downtime that he has. So he's so much dedicated, and we are really blessed to have him as a part of our team. I just have to mention, hey, Kunal, we should probably think about buying this, and next day I know, hey, Tarang bhai, it's delivered. You know, he's super quick, super fast, very dedicated. He would take care of things even without me knowing about it. So very, very happy to have him with the team. We have Vardhan Bausar. There he is. So we are the backbenchers, don't get a lot of spotlight. Thank you, Gaurav, for like putting some much needed spotlight on them. Vardhan is also irreplaceable part of AV team. He's available, he knows everything over here, always ready to help out and always available. Thank you, Vardhan, for all your time and seva. Then we have Nilay Talsania. He's a new addition to the AV team. He was here, then he went to Phoenix, he came back, but he has hit the ground running. He is always available. Like, I'll say, hey, Nilay, we can't do live streaming right now, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. And he'll be like, Tarang, don't worry, I will go right now. Then Pravachan is 10 o'clock. He will come running here, he'll set up, he'll fix the issues, and he's always available. So thank you, Nilay, for all the seva you're doing. Then we have Kevur. Kevur is not here today, but he's the backbone of the team. He gives us sage advice. So he kind of keeps us grounded. He always presents a different viewpoint, and really appreciate his help. And then we have a new intern who has joined, Manish Bhai. Thank you. So Manish Bhai joined, and he's done a lot of live streaming during the Paryushan. So thank you, Manish Bhai. And then we have a lot of the volunteers who would help out on event-to-event basis. And we are really thankful for their seva as well. We know he's a JSSD photographer, and he takes amazing pictures. And you guys must have definitely seen this. I'm sure you must have captured you really well. Jignesh Doshi, he's our cameraman. He's not here. Jignesh, are you here? Probably not here. He couldn't make it? Okay. Jignesh Doshi, always available to do the camera work. Then we have Rok Vora. Rok uncle has always given us his system. If Koinigra Sanji, he would just go and deliver the system to their home. We use his system so much time. He is like considered as JSSDs, and he is always available to help out whenever and wherever we can. We have Himali Shah. Himali, is she here? She helped out creating a lot of digital content during a bunch of events last month. Ankit Gopani. Ankit was here, I know that. But yeah, Ankit helps out with the video streaming as well when he is available. Ish Jain, Rishabh Jain, there are two newcomers, two students that we have. They really helped out during Pratishtha Mahotsav. They just hit the ground running, so really appreciate their seva. Gaurav Jain, he also helps out as and when possible. He's always, I think he's learning the ropes, but he's a good part of the AV team. Thank you so much, Gaurav. That's it. That's 3 minutes for me. All right. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Yeah.
One request to AV team, please bring good Garba music, okay?
Will do. I think we should start singing now.
Thank you, Tarang. And again, Tarang and AV team, let's give a big round of applause. Okay. So next one, I'm going to bring up the puja team. And again, looking at the time, I would encourage everyone to continue and move us forward. So Sunil bhai, please take it away.
I thought you are not enforcing 3 minutes from the previous speaker, but right. Jai Jinendra, everyone. It's a really privilege, and I'm extremely lucky to be standing in front of this unbelievable puja group here. They know more. They do bhakti, more bhav, with a lot of bhavs, and they are a lot more spiritually ahead than me, so it's a privilege. I'm going to do things a little bit differently. Those of you who were here during the Swapna ceremony, one of the co-MCs did lot of bhav for puja group already, so I'm going to do things a little bit differently. Before we do Anumodana to all these dedicated, devoted puja members, couple of things. You see some of the names in parentheses. Those are the spouses. They come and actually they really help out. So I appreciate, before Rohak Bhai points it out to me, I already put all the spouses here. There are few members. They are on sabbatical. They have taken some long leave of absence, so I have not put their names here, but list is longer than this. And with that, do I have an opportunity to call all these names, or if your name is here, please stand up so we can all recognize you. Please stand up. My puja group. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana varamvar. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana varamvar. I had to do it. So thank you very much for all of you for your time, dedication, and devotion. So with that, I think there is a. Yeah, so no, go. I think you have to go past one. So we'll come back to you. Oh, yeah. So here is the puja group in action. Hope you can all see it. Many times when you come to the puja, you just see the Derasar puja hall, but there are a lot of things that go behind the scene. You can see that particularly for big puja like Adar Abhishek, we have to prepare some of the samagri is not washed for more than a year. So you can see puja group members are taking care of washing all the samagri. We even put Manish to work. He's carrying all those kalash to the wash area. You have seen Pravod Bhai mostly on keyboard, but actually he does a lot of repairs and fixes a lot of things behind the scene. Here he is taking care of our Samvasaran and fixing it. Again, we do enjoy, we do have fun, so you can see all those ladies, getting their picture taken, and then one in the corner there where we are actually at Reena and Manish's house and enjoying. So it is both, we do pujas as well as we have a lot of fun. So those who are new, what are the things we do? We have a monthly Snatra Puja, which happens generally on the fourth Sunday of every month. We have a yearly puja, which is Adar Abhishek. And then recently we did the Mahavir Panch Kalyana Puja during the Paryushan. We take active participation in Pratikamans during the Paryushan, daily morning and evening Paryushan. Then during the Paryushan itself, Swapna ceremony, as I just mentioned, for the Mahavijan Kalyanak. Then daily Aarti and Dio, Angis, and daily Ashtapakari Pujas. We have a lot of people requesting that we come out and do the home pujas. We try our best, but a lot of the members, not only they are part of the puja group, but they have small children. So they actually attend out of a month, 2 Sundays they are here with the kids for the Pathshala, and then on the 4th Sunday, they are here for the puja. So if we are not able to accommodate you for your home puja, my apologies, but we'll try our best to come out. And when we come out, we do Snatra Puja, we have done Panch Kalyanak Puja, and many times there is a request when somebody has bought a new house, we also do Vastu Puja. That's it. So last thing I'm going to tell you, we bring Bhagwan to your houses. So those who are not here but listening to me, so now we are asking you to come to Bhagwan at least once a month. So please come to Derasar when we are performing the puja. Thank you.
That's perfect, Sunil Bhai. Thank you for sticking to 3 minutes and giving us really good details on what Puja Group does. I joined this year. I'm again interning in Puja Group, and it's a really awesome experience. So with that, I would like to invite Jagrati to talk about the Digambar Puja Group. So.
Thank you, Manish Bhai. Jai Jinendra, everyone. I'm Jagrati, and I'm really excited to talk about our Puja group and our Abhishek group. So our Puja group has been formed 1.5 years back. We do monthly pujas every second Saturday, second Sunday, so please join us. During these pujas, we do kids English puja 2 to 3 times a year. And I'm really happy that we are doing this so that our next generation would know our rituals and how to perform a puja. So please send your kids. We do a lot of Parv pujas like Mahavir Jan Kalyanak, Akshay Tritiya, Ashtanika, Shrut Panchami, Raksha Bandhan and Diwali. We also did some Vidhans last year. Like this year we did Das Lakshan Vidhan, but in the past we also did Shanti Vidhan. We do different stutis like Bhaktambar with 48 diyas, Meri Bhavna, Mangalashtak, Darshan Path. We are also doing group bhaktis and pratikamans. The lead volunteers of these groups are Avanti Parekh, me, Manali and Rakhi. If you are here, please stand up so we can recognize you. Thank you so much. And now I want to talk about our Abhishek group. We recently formed this group during our Pratishtha, and we are very pleased to inform that the Sangh has been conducting the Abhishek's ritual daily. The Abhishek timing for weekdays is 6:30, around 6:30, and for weekends it's around 8:30. So if you have time, please come and join during the Abhishek. The Sangh energy and dedication has been consistently high for this. And then after Pratishtha, we have not missed a single day. So all the Abhishek volunteers, please stand up so we can recognize you. And if your name is not here and you conduct, please stand up. And I tried my best to find a picture where I can find most of the people. So if your picture is not there, Michami Dukram. Thank you.
Thank you, Jagrati. Let's do Anumodna for all the folks who have been doing the Digambar Puja. Please, let's do one more. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana Varam Var. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana Varam Var. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I don't know if you caught it, but the Abhishek Puja is actually happening every day since Pratishtha, right? Did I get that right? That means our center is open every day, at least once during this day. So that's a great thing. Thank you everyone who's been making that possible. Thank you. Okay, so this is a team that's near and dear to my heart. This is the music team, and I'm taking the chance to appreciate them. I think we saw the list of events, and almost every event that needs music, we have Prabodh Bhai, and we have Milan Bhai, who have been there. They are at every puja, whether it's here or home, anything you can think of. To me, they are like our AV team, but in front of the camera. And I specifically chose the middle picture, because how can we forget Rita Ben? She's the one that keeping this together. So let's do a big round of Anumodana for our music team. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana Varam Var. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana Varam Var. And of course, how can we forget Nimesh Bhai? So, Nimesh Bhai, we'll be coming to your home for Parna when we do a cast, no? Thank you so much for supporting the music team. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Okay, I'm going to request Kishore Bhai to talk about Sangh Seva and hopefully recruit some more members here.
Jai Jinendra. I don't have pictures because we have 50 volunteers. Pool of about 50. Over the years, it has changed, evolved. Like I said here in the slide, is that when we purchased our center in 2011, it was pretty run-down condition. I wish we had pictures from that old facility, what it looked like. But anyway, over the years, we started the Sangh Seva with few volunteers, and I want to recognize specifically Dinesh Bhai and Susila Ben from working from 2011, August. In fact, they moved, they were coming every day from Chula Vista and coming to here, Vista Center, spending whole day. So I want to specifically recognize both of them, and they still have been with us every month. We do second Sunday, Sangh Seva from 10:30 to 12:30, and then we have lunch. This is one thing I can encourage you, is that if you love a really delicious lunch, please come for Sangh Seva. It's only available for people who come and do the Seva. So, but we do, our goal is to keep our center safe, clean, and organized. So, for example, we will have a fire department inspection this month, and we have a lot of flammable decorative materials. We will have to remove all of it because we cannot have that. We postponed our fire inspection this year from July to this year because we had all the pratishtas and all that. But as a EC and a TC, we need to address the issue that we cannot use flammable material here. We are in violation of fire department codes. So anyway, with all that, everyone who has ever participated in Sangh Seva, please stand up. Please stand up. Thank you. Thank you all. Anumodana varam var. Anumodana varam var. Thank you. Thank you all.
So I wanted to thank you all the Sangh Sevaks. Really appreciate the effort that they are putting in. And with all the positivity we have here, this is my pet peeve of the center, that when you look at the Sangh Seva and when you look at the people who are coming here for the Seva, as many people as there are, a lot of them are what I would call a generation older, which really doesn't look good on our generation. My dream is these guys should be here, but as a guidance and not as a hands-on worker. I know all of them, they don't mind, they come here, and I'm not here as much as I'd like to, but my sincere appeal to everyone, at least try to come here sometime. See, it's a great feeling, you do the work, get the guidance. I mean, the older generation is absolutely inspirational. But really it is up to us to take this forward, and we should be the one here. It's once a month, right? And if you want, it's an hour and a half. It's not more than that. Sometimes some people come in, they do the work, they don't stay for lunch, right? You can leave, but really want to appeal to everyone, please try to be here. And on a positive note, I want, and I'm not trying to make this a mutual admiration club here, but I really want to bring out what Manish Bhai has done. I know he's president. I know Sandeep has already said that he's the trailer. He's the driver of the trailer, not the trailer, but the driver of the trailer. But he really came in with a vision. He came in with what he wanted to do. He really is sort of what I call as the Mahendra Singh Dhoni of this EC. The calming influence and the one who he's not scared to do the hands-on work, right? During the Paryushan, both times, every day, morning, evening, he came in. We had AV support, sometimes we didn't. He would come in, he would set it up. And he does a lot of little things. All of you see the big things, but he does a lot of little things behind the scenes. So really, I think we really need to do Anumodana to him.
That was a surprise. Thanks, Jatin. Okay, we're gonna move fast now. Swatiben, I would like to invite you to talk about Angi and decorations.
JSSD, everybody. My name is Swati. I'm doing Angi since center open, Angi and decoration for all event in center. But now, Trushaben started taking interest in Angi and started joining with me, and now she does herself beautiful Angis. Thank you. It's there. Yeah. Also this time, one of our puja group, from our puja group, Manali Jain and Dhwani Talsania, they done Angi this time too. Thank you, everyone. Also, I'm doing decoration for all event in center from last 10 years. This time I haven't done it. Dhwani took care of decoration for this time. So thank you, Dhwani. And Krupa Talsanya too. Krupa Ben. Thank you, Krupa Ben. And thank you, everybody.
As we know, Swati Ben is a woman of few words, so I'm gonna pitch it for her. So first of all, let's do big Anumodana for Swati Ben. Every time we come here, the center looks so beautiful, the Angi looks so beautiful, all the Mahavir Janma Vanchan, everything else. And so thank you for, thank you to all the members here. And on their behalf, I'm pitching it to all of you. If you love decorations, if you love, learning to do how to do this, please join them. They will happily teach you and they will happily share what they have been doing so that our center looks beautiful. So thank you, Angi and Decoration. Thank you so much. So you must be hungry. Who is talking about this one? And remember, you can't leave anywhere till she talks because otherwise you're not getting the food today.
સકાલ સંઘને મારા ભાવભર્યા પ્રણામ. જૈન ધર્મમાં સંઘનું મહત્ત્વ 25માં તીર્થંકર સમાન છે. સ્વામી વાત્સલ્યનો લાભ લેવો એ ખૂબ જ પુણ્ય પ્રાપ્ત કરવાનું કામ છે. પછી એ લાભ નાનો હોય કે મોટો. Food is very important part for each and every successful celebration. As a food coordinator, અમારા લોકોનો પ્રયત્ન આખા વર્ષ દરમિયાન દર્શન પૂજા કે ભક્તિ માટે આવેલ દરેક વ્યક્તિને કંઈક ને કંઈક પ્રસંગ અનુરૂપ પ્રભાવના નાસ્તો કે જમવાનું પીરસવાનો રહ્યો છે. ઘરમાં જો પ્રસંગ હોય તો જમવાનું શું રાખશું એ ચર્ચાનો મોટો વિષય બની જાય છે. એવી જ રીતે આપણા સેન્ટર પર યોગ્ય ફૂડ મેનેજમેન્ટ માટે ઘણા બધા મુદ્દાનો સમાવેશ થાય છે, જેવા કે બદલાતા સંજોગો સાથે ફેરફાર, અલગ અલગ વ્યક્તિની ડિપેન્ડન્સી, અલગ અલગ મેન્યુ બનાવવું, તે પ્રમાણે વેન્ડર સર્ચ કરવા, કોસ્ટિંગ કરાવી, જરૂર પ્રમાણે યોગ્ય રેસીપી સમજાવીને ફૂડ તૈયાર કરવું, ટેસ્ટિંગ કરીને ફૂડ પિકઅપ કરવું, યોગ્ય રીતે સર્વિંગ કરવા માટે પ્રોપર સેટઅપ કરવું, જેમ કે ઠંડીમાં ગરમ વસ્તુ અને ગરમીમાં ઠંડી વસ્તુ. જરૂર પડે તો ફૂડ ઘરેથી સમજાવીને પણ ઘરેથી બનાવીને પણ સેન્ટર પર લઈ આવો. ત્યારબાદ સેન્ટરમાં ક્યાંય પણ લેફ્ટ ઓવર ફૂડ ના રહી જાય તેની કાળજી લઈ ડીપ ક્લિનિંગ કરો. આ બધા જ કાર્ય આપણા ફૂડ વોલેન્ટિયર્સની મદદ વગર અશક્ય છે. હું એ બધા વોલેન્ટિયર્સનો પૂરા દિલથી આભાર વ્યક્ત કરું છું, જે દરેક વ્યક્તિ આખા વર્ષ દરમિયાન હસતા મોઢે, નિસ્વાર્થ ભાવે અને ખૂબ જ મહેનત સાથે દરેક પ્રસંગની શોભા અને આનંદ વધારવા માટે સતત કાર્ય કરેલ છે. મને આ વાતનો ખૂબ જ આનંદ છે કે આજે મને એમનું બહુમાન કરવાનો અવસર મળ્યો છે. એમને વિનંતી કરીશ કે એમની સૌની જગ્યા ઉપર ઊભા રહે અને સંઘ એમનું અનુમોદના કરે. નેક્સ્ટ સ્લાઇડ પ્લીઝ. અનુમોદના આ બધા પ્રયત્નો બાદ જે પરસવામાં આવે છે અને સંઘ એનો આનંદ લે છે એ જ વોલન્ટરી એપ્રિશિએશન. આજે વર્ષ દરમિયાન આપણા સેન્ટર પર નાની મોટી 15 કરતાં વધારે નોન પાઠશાળા ઇવેન્ટ થાય છે, જેમાં સરેરાશ 3000થી વધારે વ્યક્તિઓ જમે છે અને તેમને પીરસવામાં આવે છે. તેથી કરીને મારી આપ સૌને વિનંતી છે કે આપ સૌ તન મન અને ધનથી સૌની અનુકૂળતા પ્રમાણે સંઘ સાથે જોડાયેલા રહો, જેથી કરીને આપણે આપણા સેન્ટરને વધુ મજબૂત અને વધુ સુંદર બનાવી શકીએ. અને અંતમાં એટલું જ કહીશ, સૌનો સાથ એ સંઘનો વિકાસ. જય જયેન્દ્ર.
Thank you, Krupa. And if you didn't catch it, we served almost 3,000 meals this year alone in like 9 big events. That's excluding Pathshala. So on an annual basis, we are in the range of now 6,000 to 7,000 meals being served here throughout the year, which means that team needs to grow, and so does the Swami Vatsalya Labharthis, right? So again, thank you very much, Krupa, and all the volunteers. Let's do more. Thank you. So next we're going to move on to the dignitary hostee and Gochri Labharthis. Narendra Bhai, would you like to say a few things?
Welcoming dignitaries and sending some goodbye is my job. But between those, there are so many volunteers who take the dignitaries to keep them at their home, and they are a lot of. I would like everybody to stand up. All these. Anumodana, Anumodana Varamva, Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana Varamva.
Thank you, Narendra Bhai. And just to add to what he's saying, you know, all the folks who took labh of hosting dignitaries, we from behalf of the Sangh, I want to thank you, because they bring the knowledge, the updesh, the bhav to the Sangh, and it's very important for us to host them during this time so that they are conveniently able to do that. So again, on behalf of the Sangh, thank you everyone who has done the hosting. And then if you are ever curious about hosting and what to do and what not to do, definitely reach out to any one of these or myself, and we can actually help kind of answer your questions. So again, thank you so much for your selfless support. Yep.
Kishore Bhai didn't mention, but I like to say, everybody needs to work in Sangh Seva. Keeping the place clean is everybody's job. Even if you see something on the floor and pick it up, that's some little bit of Sangh Seva. Please do it. We pay maid to come clean our house, but we still come here to keep our Sangh clean. So please take an example from that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Narendra. Okay, I'll request Parul Ben to talk a little bit about Pathshala.
Thank you. Pranam Shamanji. Everybody, Pathshala is rocking, you know, please. The staggering rate that it's going, it's like unbelievable, overwhelming, and just a wonderful, wonderful feeling. Sometimes if you come to Pathshala and just observe, there is so much love and laughter and fun and, you know, educated, all that bhav, how is it coming to this Pathshala? It is only and only because of the teachers and the volunteers that we have. Please, a big round of applause. Let me start with the teachers. We have amazing team of teachers. They are so dedicated that when we have Pathshala schedule, they are making any personal trips, any personal event, parties at their place, they make sure those Pathshala dates are not affected, even for the trip for vacations to Europe or India or anywhere. I mean, how commendable and committed they are. So thankful to them, so thankful. Here at our Pachala from beginning, whenever we were very small also, we never compromised with the quality. We are under Jaina banner, but we are giving liberties to all the teachers to have come out their own talents and teach the kids. Behind the scene in summer, when we are having vacation or time off, teachers are preparing, we are having meetings. We also have a teachers training times, that how we want to improve, what kind of workshop we want to do, what kind of curriculums that we are setting for the next year. So we meet and they give so much time year around. We have 20 Pachala, can you imagine commitment always to be there? It's remarkable. So I would really thank all our teachers. I would like to add all the committees under, we have a committee like JSSD, Pachala is under JSSD, but there's a whole committee underneath that also. We have food committee, we have activity committee, we have treasury committee, we have, administration committee, so that everybody can work smoothly. I would like to tell something about the food committee. Like Krupa said here, can you imagine for every Pachala event for the food, everything you have to go what you said? And it's commendable what our food committees have done here. I mean, if I start taking, everybody's name, it's like amazing. All of you know them. Right now, because of short of time, I'm not going to all the names that I was planning to go for all the committees. And they are giving healthy food. They are also making sure that there are a lot of kids, they have some kind of allergies. We try our best so that we don't do that. We have so many vegan kids and teachers. So they are also accommodating that. Also they are trying, being very environmental friendly. So we are one of the only Pachala that I know here in USA. Maybe there might be a couple others, I don't know. But we don't use paper plates during Pachala. And saving water. Also, like recently we have increased in the amount of people. We have come up with another solution and reduce the water consumption too. So all these activities are going behind. I wanted to bring it to you guys' attention. And all that we are doing here is not possible without the help of every parent. I want to talk about the activity team. They come up with unique ideas year around so that the kids also have fun and they also learn at the same time the Jain values, and they work exceptionally with dedication. I want to say one thing quickly about the time when we were in COVID. And at that time, how do we keep all the Pachala students and families connected? What the activity team did around that time, it's hats off to them to keep them all connected. They came through. Thank you. And all these families and everything that needs to be kept connected, we can't do without the coordinators of the team. So year and year around, we have amazing team that does the coordination on top of helping all the teams here. Sagar has been the backbone of Pachala team for many years. Sagar, I don't know what we would have done without you. Same with Soham. Right now, Sagar has taken a break. But we have an amazing addition, Tejal. Please come here. Come here. No. Come on, Tejal. Oh, okay. Tejal, she is making the thing so smooth here. So much complexities. Like Kishore Bhai said, we have so many fire code issues. We don't want students in the kitchen. The gas shouldn't be on. So many complexities. Without her help, we couldn't have done. At this point, I would request all the committees, all the teachers to please get up, and all the parents who are supporting us. Please, please all of you get up, all the volunteers. I request you everybody to get up and we can be of Anumodana to all of them. Can we sing Anumodana? Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana Varamvar. Anumodana, Anumodana, Anumodana Varamvar. And at last note, like we are saying, please treat this place as our home. We are requesting all the parents to help in volunteering when they are during Pachala hours sitting and doing socializing. We need help to clean up the rooms and so many other things. Seva Sangh is doing a lot. We need to support them, and you guys are already here. We would request everybody, please contact Tejal so that you can help from whatever time you have. Thank you for that. And sorry, but I know, yes, we have 130 Sangh Seva, so please contact Kishore Bhai, and if anybody wants to help, please, let's do that. Also, I wanted to say that during Pachala, please, there are a lot of parents who have talents and who can help with their time. Please contact Tejal. I want to quickly say that all of these things I will never forget, because it all started because of the vision of Narendra Bhai, Pachala and Kokilaben. Their vision is what brought us here today. Otherwise we wouldn't be here today. So thank you. And for our backbone, Dinesh Bhai. Quickly, 3 days before the Pachala was starting, he was the only one. I was here with my mom for the darshan. He was fixing the door for our Pachala rooms and conveniences. I mean, thank you. Without, all of you guys, it's amazing. Thank you so much. I won't take much time. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Parulben. Okay, we are almost there. So bear with us for a few minutes. We're going to move to the next one. Okay, I would like to invite Krunal for repair and maintenance. There he is.
On 29th Diwali, we have Diwali celebration from Pachala, and Gnan Pancham Puja. Keep a lookout for the mail. Thank you.
Jai Jinendra, everyone. I think since morning till now, you all might have understood how much all volunteering efforts had been put to run the center. So as a care and maintenance team, I would really like to explain a few things. I hope every one of you have lived in a rental home or rental apartment or house, and in your refrigerator you will have a magnet of either leasing company number or a handyman. You will be having those numbers because you might need to call, hey, my lines are broken, or there is a leak in my house, or my electric power doesn't work. So for same thing, we repair and maintenance team, we try to manage our center. Our center is 2.2 acre property that we are maintaining, and we do have almost 500 of our Sangh members who are visiting almost every week or other for different events. And as Manish Bhai and everyone mentioned, our property is almost 70 years old. Repair and maintenance starts from the smallest item, from changing the door stoppers all the way, installing sunsets on the patio with everything fixes, exterior maintenance, and lovely every other item that does not fall under any other subgroup. I would like to provide a special recognition to Dinesh Uncle and Kishore Uncle for leading the charge for over a decade and guiding us to ensure that the facility is safe, well maintained. Repair and maintenance is not a 1 or 2 person effort. It requires a lot of hands. So this is what I would say. We have a lot of openings. We have a lot of job vacancies, and no matter how good you are at a handyman skill, we will make sure like you will learn everything. Thank you.
Would you take me, Krunal? Okay, if I can be intern, anyone can join, I think. Thank you. Again, I totally appreciate we are running out of time, so I'm going to move things really fast here. So, we have, during Paryushan, we had daily Prabhavana Labhartis, so we want to appreciate them. This is a list. During the Paryushan day, we actually, with help of Krunal and few others, we actually were able to get Prabhavana here every day and then pass, share it with the Sangh. So again, thank you so much to all the Prabhavana Labhartis. And then, since we are all hungry, let's do a big Anumodana for all the Swami Vatsalya Labhartis. Without them, the lunch or the dinner will not be possible. We are so happy that all of them actually are, supporting us in Swami Vatsalya. So thank you so much. So this is kind of near and dear to my heart. I talked to Samanji, I think 6 months ago, Samanji. I think that was about the time when we contacted. And so last 6 months, we were in contact. He is here. He came during Paryushan and walked us through so many events. So on behalf of the Sangh, I really want to, from the bottom of my heart, and I please join me, please get up. Let's do a Mathen Vandami to Samanji. Tami. Samanji has become part of our Sangh. He was there for almost all the events that we were able to kind of conduct, and his blessings are with us. So thank you, Samanji. And sorry, I'm really rushing here. So we have some new and returning members. I'm not going to go through all the names, but if you are here and you are, let's say, first time to JSSD this year, would you please get up for a second? Who is new here? Are you new? I don't know. I felt like we've known you for a long time. Yes, I think I know you. Okay. So welcome to JSSD, and hope you join into any of these journeys here. I think hopefully today gave you a glimpse of what JSSD is all about. So thank you and welcome to JSSD.
On the new members, I just want to mention that compared to 2022, we have around 50 new members this year. This list is just the ones that are brand new to JSSD. So if you don't see your name, even though you were not a member in 2022, because you were a member maybe sometime earlier. But thank you for joining and welcome all the new members.
Yep, new and returning for sure. So by the way, the year is not done yet. We have all these events coming up. We have, don't miss the Jaina Tapasvi Anumodana on YouTube on 10/14. Then we have Bhavayatra. Thank you Hasmukh Bhai and Nalini Ben for pointing us to that. So we will have that on 10/15. We have Shri Atmasiddhi Shastra Rachna Day. So Diwali Mela, bring items and let's sell that. Let's make this also our biggest year to support Shri Mandir. We have been part of Shri Mandir for many, many, many decades. This is our chance to support them during the year. Okay. Yeah. So on the 10/29, we also have the Diwali Patshala Diwali Day. So we'll add that here and then we'll communicate as well. Yeah. So. Yeah. Yeah, and we'll email out all those. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna put our new group photo here that we just took before the event here, and then so Before we say thank you and kind of end the program here, a couple of things. I wanted to thank Jay and Shubhashri for and Raj for coming and doing puja every day. Thank you so much. Thank you. And second thing, somewhere along the line, we forgot to thank all the families of all the folks who are on the committees. And, we understand that the families do a lot of sacrifice. So, my Michami Dukram for missing that. But again, Khub Khub Anumanda to all the families. I'm sure there are more things that we have forgotten or missed. But I know everyone is hungry and everyone is giving me the eye. So, with that, we'll conclude the program here. And then, yes, one last thing. Thank you to Pritesh, Kokila Ben, and Ajay Bhai for being our Jaina directors. So thank you for their effort as well. Again, on behalf of EC, our Michami Dukram, I know program ran a little bit longer, but our aim has been to show you what JSSD is all about and where you can help. So again, with that, thank you so much. If you can play the Anumodna music, we'll do
one final Anumodna for the entire song.
Yes.
कामेमि सब जीवे सवे जीवा खमन्तु मे मिट्टी में सब भुवेषु बेरम मज्जन के नहीं बेरम मज्जन के नहीं। आराध्य के श्री चरणों वंदन, सदगुरु के पावन चरणों वंदन, अध्यात्म प्रेमी भाइयों बहनों माता। पेपर चाहे कितने कीमती हो, लेकिन इस पेपर को संभालने वाली छोटी सी पिन होती है ना, उसकी वैल्यू क्या होती है? बहुत ज़्यादा होती है। कहीं पर जाओ और मानो कि आपको पेपर सबमिट करने हो और मानो पेपर आपके हाथ से गिर जाए तो क्या होगा? और आपका टाइम कम है आपके पास में, तो उस छोटी सी पिन भी जो होती है बड़ी काम की होती है। चाहे हीरे कितने ही, हमारा जैन धर्म यही सिखाता हमारे को, अनादर मत करो। चाहे रास्ते में पड़ी धूल भी हो तो उसका भी अनादर मत करो। चाहे आप जूते पहनते हो, चप्पल पहनते हो, कपड़े पहनते हो या संग है, जो भी है, किसी भी चीज़ का अनादर नहीं करना चाहिए। हर चीज़ को काम में कैसे अच्छी तरह से लेना चाहिए, ये जैन धर्म सिखाता है। और ये हमारे भगवान महावीर स्वामी ने और हमारी संघीय परंपरा में जितने भी तीर्थंकर आए, उन्होंने यही सिखाया है कि एनवायरनमेंट का भी रिस्पेक्ट करो, पानी का भी रिस्पेक्ट करो, खाने का भी रिस्पेक्ट करो, हर चीज़ का आप रिस्पेक्ट करना सीख जाओ। तो संघ की गरिमा भी उसी के अंदर है जहाँ पर संघ में हम साथ में रहते हैं। क्योंकि संघ के अंदर में जब 5 उंगली मिल जाती है तो क्या बन जाती है? मुट्ठी बनती है, लेकिन ताकत बन जाती है वो। और वो ताकत जो होती है वही जीवन के अंदर में सबको आगे ले जाती है। तो हम साथ में चलने का प्रयास करें। मुझे ज़्यादा नहीं कहना है। एक इसमें बात जो आई, अभी अगले संडे से आई एम बिल की होली भी आने वाली है, अगले नेक्स्ट वीक में आने वाली है। तो आई एम बिल की होली का तब भी करना चाहिए, क्योंकि काफ़ी संघ अब अमेरिका के अंदर में आई एम बिल की होली के ऊपर स्कॉलर को बुलाते हैं। और उसी दिन, उस समय में खास करके जानते हैं ना किसकी स्टोरी का वर्णन करते हैं? श्रीपाल और नैना सुंदरी का जो है पूरा वर्णन करते हैं। तो आयम्बिल की होली का तब जो है, ये भी हमारे जैन शासन के अंदर बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण है। और हर व्यक्ति को, अगर मैं घर में से कम किसी न किसी व्यक्ति को तो आयम्बिल तब करना ही चाहिए। तो ये तब भी हमारा जीवन का श्रृंगार है। तो मनीष भाई के लिस्ट में मैंने देखा वहाँ पर कहीं नाम नहीं आया, तो मैंने कहा चलो मैं थोड़ा सा मेंशन कर दूं। तो उसको ध्यान में रखना चाहिए। और जितना भी संघ आगे विकसित हो, मैं चाहूँगा कि आप संघ खूब विकसित होते जाए। आज मेरे को लगभग 1 महीना होने को है। 9 तारीख को मैं आया था। और मैं मनीष को एक बार और कहूँगा, शनिवार को किसी को मत बुलाना। किसके दिन? शनिवार के दिन किसी को मत बुलाना। बुलाओ तो शुक्रवार, मैंने रिक्वेस्ट की थी, मैंने कहा शुक्रवार के दिन मैं आ जाऊँ, तो मनीष से कहा नहीं, बोले आप शनिवार के दिन ही आओ, बोले कि संडे का दिन है। इन शनिवार की चाल बहुत धीमी होती है, आप जानते ना, शनि जो होता है उसकी चाल बहुत धीमी होती है, और मेरी गति यहाँ पर रुक गई। मैं यहाँ आया तो मेरी गति रुक गई, तो इसलिए कभी शनिवार को किसी को मत बुलाना नेक्स्ट टाइम, क्योंकि मैं जितनी भी ट्रैवल करता हूँ यूएस में, वो ज़्यादा गुरुवार या शुक्रवार 2 दिन की ट्रैवल होती है मेरी, कभी शनिवार के दिन मैं कहीं पर नहीं जाता। तो लेकिन इस बार मैनेजमेंट ने मुझे कहा कि नहीं आप शनिवार के दिन आओ मैंने कहा ठीक है। तो खैर यहाँ का अंजन पानी लिखा हुआ था, तो कल हम यहाँ से सुबह अर्ली मॉर्निंग में विदाई ले रहे हैं और बेरिया में जाएंगे, और फिर वहाँ से आगे सैक्रामेंटो की प्रतिष्ठा भी है, तो वहाँ भी सम्मिलित होना है। तो यहाँ का अनायास भी देखो, जितने दिन का अंजन पानी होता है छूटता नहीं है कहीं का। तो और दूसरा कि सैंडियागो ऐसा है कि जो लैंड ब्लॉक है, सैंडियागो जो है वो लैंड ब्लॉक है एक तरह से। ये मेरा दूसरा अनुभव है। एक बार मायामी में मेरे को ऐसा अनुभव हुआ, और ये दूसरी बार मेरे को सैंडियागो में अनुभव। क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ से पश्चिम में जा नहीं सकते, यहाँ से साउथ में भी जा नहीं सकते, और पूर्व में इतना ज़्यादा स्कोप नहीं है। एक ही स्कोप है, किधर की तरफ? नॉर्थ में, और नॉर्थ का मेरे प्रोग्राम सारे ही ब्लॉक हुए, है ना। तो इस बार काफ़ी झेलनी पड़ती है, कभी समस्या है ना कि आते हैं, कभी सबको कष्ट आते हैं, तो हमें भी कभी कोई इस तरह की तकलीफ आ जाती है। खैर, तो मांगलिक करके मैं ये करूँगा। बहुत लोगों ने, सबने, मैंने सारी देखी गतिविधि, कितनी सारी एक्टिविटी है, प्रवृत्ति है, और कितने सारे काम होते हैं। मेरे ख्याल से अभी शायद और भी नए डिवीज़न हो सकते हैं। तो बहुत सारे काम होते हैं संघ को चलाने के लिए। तो सब अपनी ओर से किसी न किसी रूप में आहुति देने का प्रयास करें। जो पैसा नहीं दे सकता है, मैं कहता हूँ समय दे दो। जो समय भी नहीं दे सकता है वो दूसरे रूप में करे। चाहे बाहर के लोग, जो लोग हमारे से जुड़े नहीं है, उनको जोड़ने का प्रयत्न करें। जो लोग मानो कि ये भी नहीं कर सकते हैं, तो कम से कम ये जो वीडियो भेजते हैं ना, लिंक भेजते हैं ना, वो भी क्या करो, आप किसी को फॉरवर्ड करके भेजो कि भैया हमारे संघ में ये गतिविधि चलती है, आप जुड़ो इसमें। तो किसी न किसी रूप में हर व्यक्ति को अपना योगदान जरूर देने का प्रयास करना चाहिए, ताकि ये संघ की गरिमा जो है ये बढ़ेगी। जिन शासन की गरिमा बढ़ती है इससे, तो इसी रूप में आगे बढ़ने का प्रयास करें। तो मांगलिक के लिए अब आपको बहुत ही देर हो रही है ना। दोनों हाथ जोड़े हुए, शरीर स्थिर, मन शांत, विचार शांत। नमो अरहंताणं, नमो सिद्धाणं, नमो आयर्याणं, नमो वज्झायाणं, नमो लोये सब्ब साहूनंग। एसो पंचन मुक्कारो सब्ब पावपणासनो मंगलानं च सव्वेसिं पढ़मं हवै मंगलम। श्री श्री चत्तारी मंगलम, अरहंता मंगलम, सिद्धा मंगलम, साहू मंगलम, केवलीपनत्तो धम्मो मंगलम। चत्तारी लुगुत्तमा अरहंता लुगुत्तमा, सिद्धा लुगुत्तमा, साहू लुगुत्तमा, केवलीपनत्तो धम्मो लुगुत्तमो। चत्तारी शरणं पवज्जामि, अरहंते शरणं पवज्जामि, सिद्धे शरणं पवज्जामि, साहू शरणं पवज्जामि, केवलीपनत्तं धम्मं शरणं पवज्जामि। ये चारों ही शरणा सगा और न सग्गो कोई। जे भवी प्राणी आदर अक्षय अमरपद अंगूठे, अमृत बसे लब्धि तना भंडार। श्री गुरु गौतम ने समरिय सदा, मन वांछित फल दातार। भावे भावना भाविये भावे, दीजे दान भावे, धर्म आराध्य पामे पद निर्वाण। धम्मो मंगल मुक्तित्थम, अहिंसा संयमोत्तवो, देवावीतम नमन संते, जस धम्मे सयामणो। चैत्ता भार हम वासम, चक्रवर्ती महिद्यो, संति संति करे लोए, पत्तो गई मनुत्तरम। देवदानो गंधब्बा, जखर खस किन्नरा, बम्बयारिम नमन संति, दुक्करम जे करंति तम। संति कुंथु वरवो, अरिष्टनेमि जिनंद पासोय, समरंताणम नित्यम सब्बम रोगम पणासै। ओम सग्गहरं पासं पासं बन्दामि कमघन मुक्कं, विसहर विषनिन्नासं मंगल कल्याण आवासं। चंदेशु निम्मलैरा आयचेसुं पयासैरा, सागर वर्गंभीरा, सिद्धा सिद्धिं मम हरिसन्तु। मंगलम भगवान वीरो, मंगलम गौतमो गणी, मंगलम स्थूलि भद्राद्या, जैन धर्मोस्तु मंगलम। सर्वमंगल मांगल्यम, सर्वकल्याण कारणम, प्रधानम सर्वधर्माणम। जैनम जयति शासनम, जैनम जयति शासनम। बोलो जिन शासन देव की, श्री आदिनाथ भगवान की, श्री समण भगवान महावीर स्वामी की, अहिंसा परमो धर्म की, सकल संग की जय।
Thank you, Samanji, and let's go to Swami Vatsalya, where we are concluding the program here. Thank you.